Here I've got the world's oldest tool for cooking. And today I'm setting myself the challenge to use it and make Indonesia's most iconic food, sambal. Follow me as I battle sweat, tears, and a brutal language barrier, all to hopefully impress my Indonesian boyfriend. The rules of the challenge are simple. Firstly, I have to do everything completely myself. And secondly, I have to do it all the traditional way, meaning no blender. So let's get this going. The day was already off to a bad start as the market was about to close. I have to get there myself, but thankfully I can take an ojek, a kind of taxi scooter. Banyak yang apa? Yang gemuk. After not knowing how to reply, we arrived at the market, which looked completely closed. No. However, my luck completely changed when I ran into a group of ibus who happily pointed me on my way. Makasih, Bu. I've decided I'm gonna give myself another mini challenge to only speak in Bahasa Indonesia while I'm at the market. Partly because I think that's gonna be necessary, and partly because we can't make this too easy, can we? So let's go berbelanja di pasar. Aku harap semua akan mengerti aku. I went in the direction that the ibus told me to go, and lo and behold, 2 of the stores were still open. The rest were all shut. It was now the time to test my Indonesian. Halo. Halo Bu, apakah ada cabai rawit hijau? Itu untuk sambal hijau atau cuman makan aja? Off to a good start, I started to feel more comfortable. Saya butuh bawang putih. Berapa? Banyak. This was the moment I messed up. Firstly, the women at the market were more than happy to sell me things by the kilo. 1 kilo? Oh enggak, which I didn't need. And secondly, the thing in Indonesia is they use the word kurang to mean less, but the way I was saying it was I want less, and the way that the Ibu was understanding it was that's too little, I need more. Every time I was like, I want this thing, they were like, you want a kilo? 2 kilos? And I'm like, whoa. This led to me thinking that maybe I do need a kilo of chilies and the Ibus are right, but in reality, I just kept telling them that I needed more when I really needed less. Makasih. Completely oblivious to the confusion that I'd caused and feeling so proud of myself, I headed to the second store to get the last of the ingredients. Indonesian people are so sweet. They always ask me questions about myself and seem to really care about the answer. Dimana? Di UI, yang atas. Oh, pintar bahasa Indonesia. Makasih, makasih. Maaf ya, nggak ada uang kecil. After finalizing the last purchase, I went to leave the market. So, challenge success. Only Indonesian was spoken, and everything was understood. That was so fun, even though I was nervous. But the problem is, I've gotten like 1,000 chilies. Riding the high from my apparent success at the market, I immediately went home and got started. We got so much. Before we get cooking, we have to prepare the chobek. I found this TikTok with only 16 likes, but it seemed pretty credible, so I followed the steps from there. Now, a chobek is a piece of lava that has exploded out of the nearby volcano, gone into the river and cooled, and then was beaten until it made this shape. So we definitely need to clean it. Once the chobek was ready, I got started on my first sambal hijau. Now, sambal hijau is probably the easier of the 3 sambals that I made. It's originally from Padang, which is from the west of Indonesia in Sumatra. It's made with green chilies, hence the name hijau, which means green in Indonesian, or sort of. I'm not really sure why I cut the chilies one at a time. At this point, I've barely made any progress into the challenge and I'm already struggling. I've literally just chopped the vegetables and I'm sweating. Despite my struggles, I was determined not to give up and I continued with the sambal hijau. After boiling the ingredients, it was finally time to use the chobek. This was the moment I'd been waiting for, my first real initiation into Indonesian culture. And the question was, would my arms be strong enough? See, using the mortar and pestle, or how they say in Indonesian, ulekan, is not for the weak. This is so exhausting. I swear it looks so easy on camera, but trust me, minutes of this and you're tired. But I am no quitter, and before I knew it, the sambal was done. It's time for a mid-challenge check-in. I'm feeling hot. The heat in the middle of the day is crazy. I'm shiny. I'm just glowing. We're 1 sambal down and we've got 2 to go. I'll be honest, when I was ulegging just before, I really did want to call in backup, but no. this all has to be done by myself. That's the rules. I will say the texture of it is kind of worrying me a little bit. Oh, I want to introduce you to the next ingredient. In the next 2 sambals, we are going to be using an ingredient called terasi. This is how you buy it. Oh, why did I smell it? This is a block of shrimp paste, and this is used so much in Indonesian cooking. I'm a little bit nervous because the next recipe we have to, what's bakar in English? Okay, fluid.
And everything was understood.
We have to grill the terasi dulu. I mean, we have to grill the terasi first, like on the stove. So I've never done that in my life. Like many things in this challenge, the start of making the second sambal did not go well. All I knew was that I had to grill the terasi, but I wasn't allowed to ask anyone for help. I put the terasi on the end of this fork, but this does not feel safe. It turns out my fears were right because not long after, and the terasi's on the ground. No. Okay, I have 3 terasis and I need 2. I dropped the next one. The challenge is gonna be failed. I tried a different technique next using chopsticks. I mean, I don't know if you can call this grilled, but at least we achieved something. Okay, I think this is all I can do. Yep, that's enough. Thankfully, the rest of the sambal went well. I chopped the bumbu, fried them, and then put them in the chopek, gave it my all, and then the sambal was done. Now, this is where I got a little bit arrogant yet again. They say man's greed has no limits, and that's true. I decided to make a 4th sambal because I remembered this sambal that Matthew liked, and of course I want to win the challenge. So I made this 4th sambal, adding extra tomato and lime to match the sambal that he liked last year at this one warung. I don't really think it was a perfect match, but it was okay. The final sambal of the challenge is sambal bajak. I chose this sambal because it's from Central and Eastern Java, which is near where I live, and I wanted to make one sambal that I haven't tried before. The thing that makes this sambal different to the other ones I made is you spend quite a bit of time caramelizing the onions. And I had to battle it out with another terasi, but this one went better. After coughing and sneezing about 1,000 times, the sambal bajak was done. That last sambal nearly killed me. The amount I've been sneezing and coughing. But we're done. 3 sambals, done. Okay, all the sambals are done. The kitchen is clean. Don't look too closely. And I'm about to get Matthew over to try them. I'm low-key a little nervous, but I'm excited. I'm excited. There's actually one more part to the challenge that I haven't told you about yet. It's how I'm gonna know if I truly won. So at this point, I know that I've completed the rule that I had to do it all myself, but how do we know if I've made sambal like a true Indonesian person? Well, when Matthew really likes a food, he does this reaction, and he only does it if he genuinely believes that it's good. Like, he could say, this is really good. But if he doesn't do this, I know he's lying. This is his reaction. I'm gonna reenact it. So if we get that, then I can cook like a true Indonesian. So let's see what happens. Okay, you can take your blindfold off. Woohoo! Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Matthew. I'm the Indonesian boyfriend.
This is your plate. So we have rice, cucumber, and tempeh. On the menu today,
Okay.
we have... Wait, can you guess what they even are?
This one is for sure cabai hijau ya kan?
Uh-uh.
Sambal hijau.
Yeah.
But these ones...
Which one do you want to try first?
This one's the last one. I think we go from here.
Okay.
Okay. Nasi terlalu sedikit. Okay. Aku udah suka. Dari bau, aku udah suka. The smell of it. What do you like it? Yes, there's some flavor that I always remember about the sambal hijau. This one has it. Bagus. Bagus.
Yay! Can I try it?
Yeah. Ya kan? Umami ya kan?
But I didn't even add that much micin.
Okay, next one.
Sambal terasi tomat matang. Wait, we need to clean the spoon.
Okay, it's clean. This one looks spicy. It's got the jeruk, yeah.
I can't remember. Is it really?
It's delicious, but I expect it's like more spicier than this. Jadi aku udah prepare myself to like. Tapi ini enak dan ada. Kenapa?
Go. Oh, this one I don't think I bakared it right. Because I was scared. Is it good? Okay, I have a surprise sambal for you. As opposed to these 3 surprise sambals. Can you clean that for me? Thank you. Do you remember when we went to that really scary restaurant? Kepedasan?
Yeah.
I thought it'd be spicy. Ternyata. Do you remember when we went to that restaurant that was really sketchy and they had that fish? And then we had that sambal and it was like, you kept saying like the tomato is so fresh, it's so fresh. Well, I made a version of it just straight from my brain.
Wow.
I think you can have a lot of this sambal. I think it's not too spicy.
Yeah. This one is like more harum. Don't know, like more. There's like more.
More tomato.
Maybe.
Okay, rice top up, and then you can try the last sambal. Alright, clean it. Okay, now we have pedas sambal bajak.
So what is this?
I don't know.
What did you put in that?
I don't want to tell you what I put in it. I want to see like. This is the only one where you don't have an expectation because you don't know it.
Yeah.
I need one of these.
Wow. Ini, I think this is more like complicated, the flavor. Like it has the sweetness to it, it has spiciness. This one's my favorite.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I like eat that entire thing, rice with
Just
this.
with this? This one looks the most exciting.
It is like exciting, the flavor.
Wait, what if I just... Okay, sorry, got hungry. You have 4 sambals in front of you.
Yeah.
You have to rank them.
The last one, I'm gonna put this one, I think.
Terasi.
Because like I'm already like familiar with it.
Yeah, it's like the basic one.
Yeah.
But I thought I had to make it. It's like the classic.
Third place, it would be this one.
Oh! Sambal hijau.
Sambal hijau. Have to put it in the third place because the second one is ini.
My sambal.
Yeah, just because ini more flavorful. Dan in first place ada
Sambal bajak.
karena this one is so unique. Really like this one. It's unique. It's got the sweetness to it, the spiciness pas, then yeah, it's perfect.
And after eating these sambals, would you say I can cook like an Indonesian?
I'm gonna put the Indonesian stamp on Kesehatan.
Woo! Winnie! Thank you. Let's put our sambal hands together.
No.
Please. This is like kissing. But worse. Thank you for being a guest on my show today.
Sama-sama.
Hope you like the sambals. Aku harap kamu suka sambal. Tolong datang lagi. Tolong datangkan lagi. Yeah. Sebenarnya aku bilang kepada mereka, kalau kamu do this, that means I win. But you didn't do this, so aku lose.
No!
What could I have improved?
I think the balance.
Oh, he had an answer. The balance of what?
Don't know, like mungkin proporsi. Somehow aku juga nggak ngerti apa yang kurang dari ini. Cuma kayak rasanya nggak familiar gitu. Rasanya harus ada sedikit.
Jeruk.
Aku nggak tahu kurang apa, to be honest.
Okay. Sudah. It's the next day after the challenge, and as you can see, I have rested and recovered from a big day of making sambals. Now, let's wrap up the challenge. Did I win or did I lose? So I reviewed the footage and I'm actually a little bit confused. I completed the challenge in the sense that I did make the sambals myself, but that extra little bit about Matthew's reaction, when I looked at the footage back, he did this, I think twice, but he didn't do it with the, but he did nod. He did do the fingers, but he didn't do the noise. So like 2/3 the way there. So I don't know, you tell me, do you think that means I got the reaction that I wanted, or is it not quite a win because he didn't do the whole thing together? Before I end this video, I want to say this is my very first YouTube video, which is so exciting that I'm posting something. If you have made it to the end, could you actually let me know that you watched the whole thing and what you liked about it or what you'd want to see? I am an Australian living in Indonesia and I have an Indonesian boyfriend, so I want to make content about my experiences being a foreigner here as someone who really respects the culture and, you know, has this insight like through my relationship, through living here. That's what this channel is going to be about. But if you have any suggestions for me, let me know. I've got Instagram, TikTok. I've got a video coming next week on this channel. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.